I've been here about 20 years. The store's been here since 1948.
Well, you certainly don't look like you've been here that long.
Not quite. I'm not pushing that old, but I've been in this business for 20 years at this location.
Uh-huh.
And had a lot of people come and go, and seen the area change a lot, but still working.
Tell us what you do here.
Well, mainly repair vacuums and sewing machines and sales.
What do you got here?
Well, we got this machine right here is actually from 1865. It's called a fiddle, Singer fiddle. It's one of the first Singer machines that were used in the household.
Did you say 1865?
65.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I just put it out for display. A lot of people that are, look at it and see it. So you're looking at something that's.
Wasn't that like by Lincoln or something?
He was around still then, man.
Wow, really?
1865, buddy. And
So
that's non-electric, so you didn't have power then,
How does
man.
it work, shows?
Your power is right here. There's your power, man, right there.
You know, it's amazing that it's crafted so well. I mean, they did this all by hand, right?
Yeah, even the gold leafing and stuff, things were made different in those days. They were made to last, not like nowadays.
Oh, my God, look at this.
And actually, here's a vacuum cleaner. This is from 1935. This is to show you how far some of the evolutions come. This was called the Fire Chief, actually. It's one of the first that had a motor to drive the brush roll. It had a suction motor and a brush roll motor. And it also it was the first swivel head. So, 1935.
Jeez. That's amazing. So, what made you get into this business, Bob?
Well, I used to do chain link, wrought iron, and the business got slow, and one of my buddies was a manager, so I started delivering and stuff, and would hang around after work and learn how to work on some machines, and then worked for a guy, and he retired, and then bought the store.
Wouldn't you say it's always better to repair something than to throw it away?
It's also less expensive, too, so you save a lot of money. These are some of the repairs that I'm going to be working on. The ones that are marked okay are the ones we're getting ready to do, and the ones that haven't been okayed yet, waiting for the customer to call.
So you see these a lot on the street, too, don't you? Throwing them out.
Well, you see people throw a lot of stuff. Unfortunately, in America, we've become a disposable nation.
Yeah.
And, it's what a waste, That's why our landfills, they got stuff in them, and sometimes I got some people that are homeless. They when they're collecting cans and stuff, bring me some machines. I give them some money, and a lot of times the machine just needs a belt, a little cleaning, a little tender, care.
Smart.
So they, people out collecting cans and stuff, I tell them, well, if you see a good-looking machine, bring it by and let me plug it in. If the motor works, we can do something for you, and that way put a little money.
Makes a lot of sense. Show us what you got here in the back, where all the masterminding goes.
Well, this is the work area. I'm working on an older Singer right now that customer had put it away and hadn't used it for some time, so it was bone dry. It was jammed up. Now it's loose, and we got it lubricated just a little while ago.
Nice.
And we're going to clean the outsides, and then we'll stitch it off to make sure it gets a nice little stitch.
Wow.
These are my tools.
Tools of the trade.
Tools of trade. I got sink over here to wash the vacuums. I just got done doing a Bissell shampooer that the lady had a bunch of pets, and had to wear my mask. It was one of the worst ones probably in the last 10 years that I've done. And then over on this wall is some of the parts. Of course, you can't store every part, but the most common ones we try and keep in stock and stuff.
Wow, you really have a rare trade here. Not too many do what you do in L.A., do they?
Well, there's less of us. A lot of stores have closed, because the products they're making are not as good as they used to be. So,
yeah, I know.
Like I said, people, we call them, there's some vacuums on the market, we won't name any names, we call them Bic. And it's like a Bic lighter. When it's done, you throw it away. So
you can name names. Come on, Bob. Come on. All right.
I don't want to.
All right.
But you know, you don't want to ruin people.
We won't put any pressure on you.
Some of the good machines that you want to keep an eye on, the Eureka Sanitaire, there's the blue model, which is for home use. They also make the red line, which you see commercially in restaurants, hotels, office buildings. But if you're looking for a durable machine, this is probably one of the best machines made. It's made by Eureka. It's called the Blue Sanitaire line. Then we also have some higher-end machines down here called the Evolution, which is much quieter, great suction, has twin fans in it.
A lot of people haven't heard of these, and they're so high priced. But obviously, you would be the best person to know about the quality.
Well, yeah, you know, they don't advertise, so it's, you know, a lot of the machines you see advertised now, they're, you know, don't believe everything you hear on TV, because you can say what you want, but I've seen the inside of the machines, and I can tell you that you know, some of the machines that they put on the market are not of good quality. So if you ever have a question about any vacuum cleaner or sewing machine, give me a call. My number is 818-765-7101. I'm located at 6631 Laurel Canyon Boulevard in North Hollywood, California, 91601-606.
There you go.
Thinking of my home address.
Give us that number one more time, Bob.
Phone number 818 area code 765-7101. That's the business line, and we're open 9 to 6 Monday through Friday, and 9 to 5 on Saturdays. So if you have any questions, call me or come on down, and I'll be glad to answer them. We do give free estimates on all repairs, so it doesn't cost nothing to have your machine checked out. So before you throw it away or get rid of it, give it a chance.
I agree.
And, you know, I can almost guarantee, unless the motor is fried, that it's going to be cheaper and less expensive to repair than it is to buy new.
You're talking about a 10% discount if they mention this ad, right?
You mentioned this ad, I'll give you a 10% discount on all repairs or sales.
Let's ask you one more question. You can fix other things besides vacuums. Pretty much any type of motor, simple motor or pump, right?
Yeah, I've done a lot of different machines. I do fans, irons.
Fans? How about air conditioners?
No air conditioners. Can't get the parts if it's something major. So,
the fans, right?
Yeah, smaller appliances. If you know, like fans, irons.
Compressors?
Compressor, that's another thing. Can't really get the parts. I can fix things like...
Somebody likes golf here.
Yeah, that's my days off. I got to have some release.
There you go.
I'm here 5 days a week, and actually my wife comes in on Saturdays and works Saturdays for me. So it's a family-owned business. We're the only two people here. And if we can't take care of your needs...
and fully alarmed, folks. Just remember that, fully secured here. Not the only two people here. We've got a couple of watchdogs. You know, maybe you could do something for the kids next time I come by. You know, they love puppets and robots. Maybe you can make them something.
Well, you give me the materials and we'll see what we can do for you.
Well, I think you have more than enough materials here, Bob. But you do have a great place. I hope you guys come down to visit. Let's make sure you get a good eye view of Bob's business card here.
Yeah, that's picture's a couple years old, so I've aged a little, but gained more knowledge.
He's very vain. He's fine. 765-7101-818. And that's right here on Laurel Canyon.
Right next to the 99-cent store.
6331.
6631, Lou.
6631 Laurel Canyon.
You got to get those eyes checked, buddy.
You're right about that, man. I think I might have to get my eyes fixed.
Hey, when you get a little older, you got to have these, man. That way you can see what you're doing.
So Bob's the last guy left. I mean, there's really not a lot of guys that do what he does. And, you know, can make it pretty clear to the customer what he can give them. So I hope you come to see Bob at the last, in my opinion, American sewing and vacuum clean repair center left. The type that you really like to visit with a good guy that loves to play golf. Good old American values here. Let's take a look outside.
Yeah, some of my neighbors right across the hallway.
We'll tell you right now they have some great stuff here, candy and all that for the kids.
Store,
Real nice.
They also have lunches and dinners you can buy there.
I want to tell you, folks, this is so much like the Twilight Zone. I mean, take a look at this. This is so retro. I love it.
I made this sign.
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
All right, Bob, you take care. Folks, come down to see Bob again. Remember the phone number one more time.
818-765-7101, and if you mention the listing, 10% off on all services.
10% off on all services. This has been a documercial, the first one, for Bob's Vacuum and Sewing Repair Parts Center.
Known as North Hollywood Vac and Sew Center.
All right. Take care, Bob.
Hey, thank you, sir.